Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. And we're into the letter V. I'm so excited. Well into the letter V, actually. And, we've got three very interesting Vs. First, the amazing Dutch composer, Alexander Voormolen. Voormolen, I don't know how to pronounce it, Voormolen, something like that. He lived from 1895 to 1980, and this contains his Baron Hop Suites 1 and 2. These are sort of comedy light pieces, and they're delicious. And then his Concerto for Two Oboes and Orchestra, and Elena, his Nocturne for Orchestra. This is with the Residenti Orchestra The Hague, with Matthias Bammert conducting, who did some wonderful Dutch music. You know, there was sort of a Dutch music-y series here on Chandos that didn't go very far. They really should have taken the time to explore more of this music because it's really, really good. They did Diepenbrock stuff, you know, those big symphonic songs, and they had this, and they had a couple other things that I've talked about, and I just wish that they'd gone into it in more depth, or someone did anyway, because it's really good music. Anyway, this is a wonderful disc. If you like fresh, fun, conservative, tonal, amusing, pleasant, joyous music, Voormolen is a good guy. And he goes here. Bong, Voormolen, I don't know, you pronounce it however you want. Then we get Vorišek. Yeah, Vorišek, who we listen to every so often. He wrote a symphony, which is right here, and a mass in B flat, which is a biggish piece, 32 minutes of mass stuff. This is with the Czech National Symphony Orchestra, the Prague Chamber Chorus, under Paul Freeman on the CD label. This is an early CD release, one that, you know, I suppose it doesn't get that much attention now, but it deserves to, because Vorišek is a fine composer. He had a very brief life. 1891, the year Mozart died. 1925, so he was only 34 when he finally gave up the ghost. But really, he wrote some very fine music. He's often considered to be a sort of, Beethoven light type composer. And you hear that in some of this music. In the Allegro con Brio, the Symphony in D. It's a good work, really a good work. So that's on CD. And we also have the piano works. There's some really remarkable stuff in here, I have to say. They're the 12 Rhapsodies, Opus 1, which is a marvelous collection of stuff. I mean, it's 80 some odd minutes of music. And then you have Le Désir and Le Plaisir and 6 impromptus, and the Sonata in B flat minor, Opus 20, which is a major work. It really is. And the variations in B flat, Opus 19, Fantasia Opus 12, which is a 12-minute long thing. I mean, he could write in large forms very, very effectively. This is with Radoslav Kvapil, piano on Superphone on 3 discs. And I enjoy this. There's some really good piano stuff here. Most people don't know it at all, and it's worth getting to know. Whether you get this or there's some other Vorišek piano music CDs, they don't have the same completeness as this 3-disc set, but it's very, very good music. Particularly the Sonata and a bunch of the Rhapsodies are very, very much worth hearing. So that's that. And then, are you ready? Are you ready for the excitement? Arcadi Volodos. I wonder what happened to him. You know, he made such a splash when he came out with these discs. I mean, this is, let's see, the Tchaik First with Azawa and the Berlin Philharmonic. It's really terrific. And you've got a bunch of Rachmaninoff solo piano things, including the Prelude in G flat and Daisies, and the Prelude in G major, and the Oriental Sketch, and a bunch of other things. And then you have a concert paraphrase on Polka Italienne, Rachmaninoff and Volodos, his own thing. And he's really a bang-up artist, and I'm not quite sure, what happened. Here is his Live at Carnegie Hall thing, which, let's see, what do we have here? Liszt, the Rákóczi March, Hungarian Rhapsody thing, some Scriabin, more Rachmaninoff, Schumann's Bunte Blätter, Liszt's, variations on Mendelssohn's Wedding March, that's a kick, and Scriabin 25 Preludes, Opus 2, number 2. Interesting, there's more Scriabin here. It's a whole selection of things, Live at Carnegie Hall. And then this is great. This is piano transcriptions. This is fun stuff. There's the Carmen Variations by Bizet after Vladimir Horowitz. It's his version of a Horowitz thing, which is a version of a Bizet thing. The Liszt Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2 after Horowitz. Rachmaninoff Volodos, a couple bits here. Schubert Liszt transcriptions. Rachmaninoff, Rimsky-Korsakov and Georgy Tsifra, The Flight of the Bumblebee. That's a hoot. Prokofiev's Cinderella stuff. Tchaikovsky-Feinberg, the Scherzo from the Third Symphony. In a piano version, that's really cool. Bach-Feinberg, the Trio Sonata No. 5, BWV 529, the Snow Movement. And finally, the Mozart Turkish March that Volodos transcribed himself. And it's really very cool. I mean, he's a force of nature and really quite the cool artist. And I don't know where he's gone lately. I haven't seen much from him, but those are down there. So there's Volodos, Vorišek, and Voormolen. A bunch of interesting V's, if ever there were some. So keep on listening, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.